All right, good afternoon and welcome to our Halloween parade in the lower school. For our parents and guests in the on Zoom, we do have our pre-kindergarten students that are watching in here, so it's very exciting. And we are going to have, of course, all of our kindergarten through fifth grade come across stage and show you their costumes. So unfortunately, it was when we made the decision, it was raining and it looked like it was continue to rain. But as it always is right now, there's no rain outside. But we are looking forward to showing you our costumes, and the children have been excited and played and learned in their costumes, ate lunch in their costumes all day long. So it's been a festive day, and we are going to start it off right now with kindergarten. So let's give our kindergarten friends a big round of applause. All right, let's give kindergarten a big round of applause for those outstanding costumes. Thank you, kindergarten. They are heading back now to their classrooms, and first grade will be coming, and we didn't know how long this would take. So in between, I've got some trivia and questions about Halloween. So I'm gonna read a few things about Halloween. And did you know that sometimes parents get into your Halloween candy that you get? Actually, 72% of parents admit to having a little bit of your Halloween candy, maybe after you go to sleep or something. Also, the number one Halloween candy. Think about what you think is the number one, the most favorite candy of Halloween. Anybody have a guess? Yes. Candy cane, candy corn, not candy corn. One more guess, DJ. Popsicles, no, but Skittles is the number one most popular candy that the children get. So now we have first grade that's here, and first grade will do the same thing that kindergarten did. They'll come up and stand and wave, and so we get to cheer on our first grade friends. So welcome, first grade.
Five little pumpkins sitting on a gate. The first one said, "Oh my, it's getting late." The second one said, "There are witches in the air." The third one said, "But we don't care." The fourth one said, "Let's run and run and run." The fifth one said, "We're ready for some fun." Then ooh went the wind, and out went the lights, and the five little pumpkins rolled.
boys and girls, let's give first grade a big round of applause. Lots of creative costumes. All right. While we're waiting for second grade to come, I'll share a few more bits of information about Halloween. And it says that take a guess how many people, what percent dress up their dogs for Halloween? That's dressing up their dogs and going trick or treating. How many do you think? Just shout out a number. DJ? 15%? 60%? 80%? 17%. 17 out of every 100 people, they trick or treat with their dogs. Okay. Now here's another one. The most jack-o'-lanterns ever lit at once at the same time was 30,581. That's a lot of pumpkins. 30,581. Okay. Here's a few more. The world's largest Halloween parade is in New York's Village Halloween Parade. It draws 2 million people to come and watch, and over 60,000 are in costumes for the parade. So let's see now. This is an interesting one. Boys and girls, raise your hand. Do you think that stores sell more candy and more candy is eaten for Halloween or for Valentine's Day? So raise your hand if you think it's Halloween. How many of you think if it's Valentine's Day, people eat more candy? All right, it is Halloween, twice as much. So that's a lot of candy. This is something else I learned way back when Halloween, long time ago. They didn't use pumpkins that we use now. They actually used turnips and potatoes and beets. So they didn't use the pumpkins as we know it. They used those. So let's see some other ones. This was all sorts, hundreds and hundreds of bits of information. Let's see if I've got some other ones. Okay, so it said, while Ireland and Scotland preferred turnips, US immigrants used native pumpkins instead. They were larger, softer, and easier to access. It said pumpkin carving was a common harvest time tradition before being linked to Halloween. So people were carving them long beforehand. Okay, think back when you go out, what is what you say when you ring somebody's door? Trick or treat, right? Well, do you know that started in 1927? So that's almost 100 years ago. That was what was used almost 100 years ago. And it was in Alberta, Canada. And that's where it started. Where they first started talking about trick or treating was in a newspaper in Canada. Okay, here comes our second grade friends. So let's give them a big round of applause. They're coming to the stage. Okay, let's give second grade a big round of applause. Thank you so much, second grade. All right, we already have third grade ready to go. So we are going to get started with third grade now. And so pre-K, can we give them a big welcome to the stage? Big loud clapping. All right, welcome third grade. We have one more. Come on up. Thank you. We want to make sure we have all the students. So now we've got third grade coming through, and we'll start with Mrs. Altier's class. Okay, thank you, third grade. Let's give third grade a big round of applause. We are seeing so many creative costumes. So thank you, students, for getting such a great costumes and making them and getting them. So we're going to start now with Mrs. Bring, our fourth grade class. They'll start for the fourth grade. So let's welcome fourth grade to the stage, boys and girls. All right, let's give fourth grade a big round of applause. All right, we're just about ready to start with fifth grade. I'm going to have two little bits of Halloween trivia. One is the Guinness record for the heaviest pumpkin was 2,624 pounds. That's more than a ton. That is a huge pumpkin. And then this one, the fastest carving time was 24.03 seconds. 24 seconds to carve a pumpkin. And that means that it had to have not only eyes, but nose, ears, and a mouth. So somebody was able to carve it. That's a quick time. So pre-K, let's welcome now our fifth grade, our final grade that's going to be joining us. Give them a big round of applause as we get started.
The purple grid is about 80% air. That means it can breathe, so you're not too hot and not too cold.
All right. Well, that was the final, the fifth grade. They're our oldest students in the lower school. And so thank you so much for joining us, parents and friends and relatives. Thanks for joining us on Zoom this afternoon. And we hope you enjoyed our costume parade. Have a great weekend, boys and girls. Have a safe trick-or-treating if you're going trick-or-treating this weekend. Take care, everyone.